Man, I just gotta tell you, this looking at this shit is it's insane. It's insane. The country is on the brink of collapse in terms of falling into absolute fucking chaos. And the police priorities are going after the people who are sick and tired of seeing their people stabbed, seeing their people murdered by people that don't even belong in their country. It's insane. So I mentioned before in my last video and probably a video before it that you have literal police kicking down doors because if you have any type of support for your country, the native people who belong there, we're not talking like the thing that's so crazy about it is the silence that's coming from the side that are doing it, right? It's because they support it. A lot of them are not going to say a word because at the end of the day, ultimately their alliance is with the ones who are doing the stabbings, the murderings, all of this other shit, killing people, all of this. They're going to do that. So the people who are just trying to be polite, and that's the big problem here, they're too fucking polite. They're sick and fed up. You can only push a person so far. And right now in the UK, that's exactly what's happening. But let's look at this police officers do their job, which is go after the actual citizens.
Okay, so,
What do you mean I can't have any alcohol?
okay, well, I'll tell you. Okay, the time's 20 to 3, 14:40.
I love her phone. I love her phone. It's so professional. What is that? The Pop
I'll
Up
tell
Girls?
you.
I love her phone. It's the fucking Pop Up Girls. I love it.
Okay, the time's 20 to 3, 14:40. I'm arresting you on suspicion of improper use of the electronic communications network. I'm just
What?
127 of the Communications Act, okay? So you do not have to say that it may harm your defence if you do not mention one question, something which you later are in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand that?
So I'm actually being
You're
arrested?
going to be arrested, okay?
Right,
So
and
So for people that don't understand blimey talk, it's basically this lady is saying that you have said things online and you are being arrested for it. But then the question has to be, so let me get this straight. So while I am online and I am talking online, and these are the words that's coming out my mouth online, this is a fucking problem. But what about the people who are doing all of this bad stuff that say it to your face, right? That they say that they're going to do these things. Do you arrest these people? You have no problem going into somebody's social life and all of this and tracking them down because they probably got reported by those assholes. But question, do you go after those people when they're in their groups, when Antifa pops up? Because yes, Antifa's fucking global. When they're in the UK and they're going arms to arms with the same fucking people that once they get their shit done, they're going to go after them and try to attack those people too? Do you actually go after those people? I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Shut up. Shut up. Do you go after those people? Sorry for my microwave. The shit going crazy. It's a retarded microwave. But do you go after those people on the other side? You know, the ones that's actually causing damage to your country, that's causing your country to collapse? Do you go after them when they're in their mosque, right? And they're talking about how they want to do jihad or when the shit happened on October 8th over in Israel, and they was talking about doing an infidada or whatever the fuck, enchilada, whatever the fuck they call that stupid shit globally. Did you go after those people? I just wonder, like, make it make sense to me. And if you don't think that this shit can happen in America, this is what they're pushing. The only difference is when it comes down to the UK, as tyrannical as their history is, because yes, the UK's history is very fucked up. That's the reason why we broke away from them, right? But here's the thing. Do you think that this shit can't happen in the United States? Because the same traders that's over there in the UK, believe it or not, we have people in the United States in positions of power, or trying to get in positions of power, looking at you, Kamala, that if they get the chance, you don't think that they're going to confiscate our guns? The reason why they don't do this shit in the United States, one, because the UK motherfuckers is pussy over there. I'm going to just be honest with you. There's no way in hell America would even allow no shit like this the way that is going down. I'd be damned to get arrested by a fucking police officer with a Powerpuff Girl fucking background phone talking about I spoke some shit. But man, that's listen. I guess that'd be another black person shot by the police. Oh wait, they don't even have guns over there. Oh wait, ain't that unfortunate? Shit. I'm just saying. The shit is crazy. The shit is crazy.
To the police station.
Right.
Okay, this is in relation to some comments that you've made on a Facebook page. Okay.
Oh, really? Oh, it's a Facebook crime, is it?
Okay.
Right.
So we need to ask you some questions about that.
Right.
evidence. Do you understand that?
So I'm actually being
You're
arrested.
going to be arrested, okay?
Right,
So you
and-
go to the police station.
Right.
Ask you, okay, this is in relation to some comments that you've made on a Facebook page. Okay.
Oh, really? Oh, it's a Facebook crime, is it?
Okay.
Right.
So we need to ask you some questions about that.
Right.
Have you got anything in your pockets, Thomas?
I've got my keys. I got... No, that's about it, I think. Keys.
So, anyone who's been arrested, we can search them under Section 32 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act.
Right.
And that's for dangerous items.
Hey, I mean, you said I was going to be arrested under some...
Again, quick question. So you can arrest these people if they say something harmful things. What about the Muslims that was just sitting outside with their fucking knives and their fucking machetes and shit like this? Why were they not arrested? I'm just that make the can anybody make this shit make sense? It's blatant abuse of power to your own fucking national citizens, right? The people who are natively born there. This shit is insane. This shit is insane. This man.
What information? I'm going to be
We've had
arrested for
reports that
posting on
you've
Facebook.
made some comments that are offensive, obscene, and people have made a complaint about that, and it's transferred. They've come from
Can you tell me
a
what this
Facebook
comment
account in your
was?
name.
We'll do
Okay,
that
well
all
we'll
in
do
an
that when
interview.
we interview.
All right. And so,
Okay.
what am I going to be locked up for the night, or?
Hopefully
Well,
not.
hopefully not.
Right. Do I need to
Unless
take
you
my
film
medications
us.
with me?
How,
Yes, we will look at taking all of those.
When do you need to take them?
Well,
Bro, she not even wearing clean gloves. I'd be like, unhand me, woman. Those are two different colored gloves. I guarantee she used those gloves on another poor, innocent, elderly person. This person sounds like he's an elderly person. I could be wrong. But this sounds like an elderly person that probably, as you get older, you have less fucks to give. Especially with the way that the world is going. The problem is they don't have freedom of speech, kind of like what we do over here, though they try to take that shit away from us every day in the United States. But here's the thing. This woman got two different gloves on. Don't touch me, woman. Actually, unhand me. I'm gonna show you why only men need to be in the service of force. I'm sorry. Listen, J.K. Rowling and them, they be saying that, men only enjoy hurting women. And at this point, it's like, I'm tired of trying to sit here and say that's not true. And if that was the case, then all women would be in danger. At this point, I would kind of exercise that. Like, you know what? Get the fuck off me, woman. Don't touch me. Unhand me, woman.
I've got pain medications. I've got sleeping medication. I've got anxiety medications, which I might take one of those in a bit.
Okay. Well, if we take everything with us, then you've got everything there, haven't you?
And then we've got a nurse up there. They'll be able to.
Okay.
They'll be able to come and see you, and then once you've been there, they can assess whether or not medication can be issued. All right. So what we're going to do is, if you want to pop yourself up, we're just going to search.
You need the glasses
search you.
to come with you.
My glasses.
Yeah. Do you want to take them with you?
Yeah, it's an older folk. You can tell that's his girl right there. Yo, that shit is sad, bro. That shit is sad. Remember her face. Don't help her when she's getting used by the Muslim savages. She picked her side. And this is the thing that's so fucking crazy about it. Like, real talk, like, the police officers, you got those things where it's like, oh, well, I was just doing my job. Oh, well, I was just following orders. Oh, well, I was just this, that, and the third. As the country falls. It's crazy. Seeing the UK police arrest a man for making a Facebook post has got to be the most dystopian proof of the communist takeover of Britain. They are attacking free speech. See, this is the thing people don't understand, bro. Only America has free speech. Free speech is not allowed everywhere. Like, that's the thing. America has free speech, but it's not freedom of consequences. But the thing is, we're the only ones that have it. You don't have freedom of speech in Canada. You don't have freedom of speech in Japan. That is an American thing. And I guess people aren't really understand. Like, people don't really understand that. Looks like you had a bit much to think. Looks like you've had a bit too much to think. That's crazy. Who do you think they work for? Bro, why did they put the Hitler thing on them? In China, you can lose 50 social credit score points for a single social media point and get arrested and blacklisted, which can impact your career, your ability to take a train, your internet speed, and even parent your kids from going to school, and even prevent your kids from going to school. God damn. One of the differences between Russia and the UK. Okay, sure, let's
In
play it.
Russia last year, 400 people were arrested for things that they said on social media. 400 people in Russia. Obviously, this country is very different. How many people do you think were arrested in Britain for things they said on social media last year?
Go on.
Take a guess.
I've no idea.
3,300.
Really? Arrested for what they'd said on social media?
And I thought Russia. Remember, they paint Russia as super duper bad, right? Russia's kind of based. Like this is the craziest shit, right? You always have the left sit there and they'll try to sit there and be like, oh, they're all for Putin, and it's like, but Putin's kind of based with a lot of shit that he does, right? He ain't perfect, but just saying. This is very sad. This guy obviously is not well. Seems to have some psychological disorders as well as physical ailments. Psychological disorders. What did he? We don't even know what he said. How can you just sit there and call him he has psychological disorders? I think anybody that's in the UK right now, in Britain, in London, wherever the fuck it is that all of this shit is going down, which is globally, it's the tipping point. You had a fucking a Muslim child sit there, stab a whole bunch of people, murder 3 fucking little girls, and sit there and tell the police officer this is what Allah wanted. You don't think that would the cup would run over at that fucking point of people being sick and tired of their own fucking people being attacked by people who don't belong there, who are not compatible with that air? They're just not fucking compatible. And the thing is, they don't want to be compatible. And then they'll come over to wherever you are and they'll sit there and claim to be you while the numbers are small. And then once their numbers are big, they do the takeover. This is something that they've done throughout history. You don't think that they would be fucking tired of that? And you call that psychological disorder? Arrested for speech that is offensive and obscene. Thank God for Elon Musk. Well, it's clear to see how the police operate. Aren't willing to do proper work in preventing serious crimes, but willing to arrest people voicing legitimate concerns on social media. That woman police officer and the fellow officers should be ashamed of themselves. They are traitors. Absolutely. Listen, my heart goes out to the people across the pond. I hope you get your fucking country back. And you know what? I'm not calling for violence, but I'm just saying do what you need to do. Just like how Israel's sitting there and they talk about how they're dealing with Palestine and they're telling the rest of the world, listen, don't worry about us. We can handle it. We don't need your fucking 2 cents and all of that shit. Do what you need to do. I ain't calling for violence. I hope for a peaceful resolution. But if the majority of the people who are supposedly the offenders are being very eerily silent and the only time that they come out is to speak in violence, do what you need to do. Catch you next time. Peace.